Hello, my name is Alpine Griffin. I'm a junior here at PGA, and I'd like to welcome you to the 2024 PGA graduation. I'm so proud of all of our graduates. They have done so well for the last 4 years, and they've worked so hard to get here. I'd now like to introduce our principal, Cheryl Olson.
Good morning. I am so honored to welcome you all to our 2024 graduation ceremony. Thanks for coming to celebrate with us. I also want to let you know that there is a scheduled test of the Amber Alert system at 11 o'clock today. So, yes, so even if your phone is silenced, which I hope it is, your phone will likely sound that alarm. We're just going to consider it as the entire state of Colorado is celebrating PGA's graduation. Yes. So when that happens, feel free to make some celebratory noises too. We will pause at that point in our ceremony and then move on afterwards. I just wanted to let you all know it's going to happen. We didn't have any control over that. And now I'd like to welcome some of our guests to our graduation. The following members of district leadership are here to recognize the accomplishments of these students. Members of the Poudre School District Board of Education, please stand. Welcome to, yes. Welcome to President Kristen Draper, Vice President Jessica Zamora, and Director Jim Brokish. Thanks so much for being with us today. And members of the district leadership cabinet, please stand. We have Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Tracy Guile, Chief Institutional Effectiveness Officer, Dr. Dwayne Schmitz, and Chief Operations Officer, Jeff Connell, and Superintendent of Poudre School District, Brian Kingsley. So, first to our district leaders, welcome. The staff and students at PSD Global Academy would really like to thank you and recognize your service to our community. The support that you have shown for School of Choice, for innovation in education is the reason we're here today, and we appreciate it. I believe you'll hear at least one student say today that PSD Global Academy was the right fit for them and met their unique needs so that they're sitting on this stage today. And it wouldn't be that way without your direction, leadership, and support. So it's very appreciated. Thanks for coming to our celebration. And next, I'd like to welcome the amazing staff here at PGA. The district's mission is to educate every child every day, and for you guys, it's every child, every day, anytime, any place. And I'm so proud and privileged to have worked alongside you for 14 years, many of you for 14 years. And I've seen every day how you step up to meet kids' needs. Thank you for that. Thanks for meeting the challenges, working tirelessly to innovate and find new solutions to old problems, and support learning for these and all of our students every single day. It's not just our graduates I'm proud of today. Each and every one of you has given your best to see these students on the stage. So thank you and enjoy today. And to the parents, family, and friends of our graduates, our school mission is partnering to support and empower each learner. So to our parents, we know that choosing PGA meant you played a little bit different or a lot different role in your child's education. And we ask you to be a partner. And we appreciate that dedication to the learning of these students and the extra support you've had to provide for your child in helping them figure out how to own their learning. We thank you for your partnership and the critical role you played in seeing your child on this stage today, and we share your pride. in their accomplishments. Thank you to not only parents, but to the family and friends, all of you who have supported and sometimes pushed these students in overcoming barriers and, again, owning their learning. And finally, welcome to our guests of honor, the graduating class of 2024. You made it. Yes. You may be one of the smallest graduating classes in PSD, but I want you to know that every single one of us in this room is exceedingly proud of your accomplishments. You each have a story that brought you to PGA. And your own unique story is part of what we're celebrating today. Many of you pushed through walls that might have made other students come to a standstill. And some of you guys even had points where you wondered if you were going to graduate. You are. I am so proud. I've said it many times, and I'll probably say it again today, just so proud of every single one of you. And I am proud that I get to be here to celebrate this part of your story. Some of you have been here for a while, and some of you just joined us this year. Raise your hand if you were I don't think we have any who were in elementary with us, but raise your hand if you were in middle school at PGA. A few of you, yes. Yeah. So we have watched some of you learn and grow for several years, and some of you only this year, or even less than the whole year this year. But we're going to miss every one of you. Thanks for what you brought to PGA, and all those folks sitting here who had the privilege of working with you to get you to this point. And even though we're going to miss you, we're happy you're leaving. It's what you're supposed to do, right? Yep. I want you to know that you are leaving and leaving something behind. We have learned so much from you about how to be better teachers and also how to overcome barriers, because we have watched so many of you do it. And so thank you for what you've given to us. Thank you for the lessons that have made us better educators and better able to support the students coming behind you. And thanks for letting us and letting me have the privilege of being part of your story. You've left your mark on PGA, and we're better because of you. So welcome, everyone, to an exciting morning. The first part of this ceremony will be dedicated to hearing from some of our graduates. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Rin Duong, who will be presenting the senior class gift. And then after that, several of our graduates will be speaking and sharing what this day means to them. Welcome, Rin.
The graduating class of 2024 would like to present the senior gift to the school. Ramus Cantu, Madison Lavelle, and myself, Rin Duong, have all created artworks to adorn the halls and inspire future artists. Ramus's artwork is still being finalized, and the work of Madison and myself, Kitties in Love and Serene Falls, can be seen by the PGA banner in the hallway and will find a permanent home in the school walls, on the school walls, not inside of them. We are pleased to leave a legacy of creativity for PGA. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's a big day. My name is Brianna Miller. I've been at Poudre since about 3rd grade. Throughout the years, so many people have helped me push through and encouraged me to do my best. And today I just wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to all those people that have helped me throughout my life. That would have been my mom, my dad, all my friends that I've known throughout the years, and all the teachers that have helped me throughout the grades. You guys all made my academic journey so memorable, and I'm so happy at where I'm at right now. I remember towards the end of elementary school, I remember thinking I have middle school and high school still left to go, and I'm never going to get out of school. And now I don't even know where all that time went. I'm already 18. I'm moving on to college, and I'm so grateful for everybody and everything that's happened throughout the years. It's made me who I am, and it's brought me to where I'm at right now, and I wouldn't ask for anything different. My question is, where did all the time go? I think it's crazy that we're all moving on to do bigger things with our lives. And I just wanted to thank everybody for believing in me and seeing the best in me throughout the years, even when I didn't. I really wouldn't have done it without you guys. I hope you all have a good one. Until we meet again.
My contact fell out, so. Hello, my name is Sarah. So many times I think about the fragility of human life and the connection drawing me closer to community, where our lives are woven together and we are placed in the intricate pathways of each individual. Today, we are here, joining hands with the people of our yesterday, today, and tomorrow, those who have given us the space to coincide with one another and allow legacies to be passed forward. PGA has been that place for me, a true catalyzer. I went through some of my hardest battles in this school and overcame them with the best humans by my side. My best experiences were lived there, a school that harbors inclusivity, empathy, vulnerability, and connection in its best form. I was invited to be my true, authentic self, free to unleash my fire without the fear of what it might burn. I could just be. I remember in junior year, we had a circle prompt. When you look back on your high school years, how would you want to remember yourself? After a long and uncomfortable pause, I remember saying something like along the lines of, I want to be remembered as someone who made a difference, even if it was a small one. To be a human who made other humans feel seen, heard, and supported. This is a promise and a legacy I'd like to leave behind and carry forward. One, to share my story and listen to their stories with an open heart. Because when we let our stories exist, we invite others to find a face in ours. The importance of struggle and failure in my life is the true silver lining between my worlds. The versions of myself that I've shed and rebirthed. Allow yourself to unlayer, then layer, to unbecome, so then you can step into the wholeness of your becoming. Accept the constant stages of change and flow, shedding in the name of growth. Who you are today will not always be who you are tomorrow, and there's a stunning hope in that. When you feel so lost in the vastness of your own thoughts, feeling as if there's nothing there to hold you, don't abandon yourself. Trust that you'll find your way. Live for your purpose and love in your truth. Extend the invitation and call yourself back in. Be brave to meet yourself again and again in success and in failure. Give yourself permission to be where you are. Come back into your wholeness and embrace every part of yourself. Be raw with the face that you're seeing in the mirror every day. It's when you honor the individual parts of you that give your being the room to breathe. Before I conclude, I'd like to acknowledge and express gratitude to every single one of you here today. My parents, thank you for believing in my dreams, no matter how big or small they seemed, for guiding me and being my main pillars in life. My teachers at PGA, thank you for making me feel seen and heard, for making me laugh over the nuances and making school such a fun place to be. Thank you for supporting me in my journey of becoming and allowing my fire to awaken. My brother, thank you for giving me much-needed pep talks when I was getting caught up in the trivial details of life. To my peers and friends, thank you for giving me a space to be myself and sharing your stories, allowing me to be loud and wild without any judgment. I'm immensely grateful for knowing you in my journey. And finally, to the graduating class of 2024, soak it all in. Drench yourself in it. We finally made it. We're here. Thank you.
I'm much shorter than I thought I was. Okay, hi. So, dearest you, one day there will be a day when you find something. There's a lot of somethings to find, I think. There's the right college, which seems like a big decision, but in all honesty, no one will care what college you went to. I'm going to CSU, by the way. I got a few grants. I'm very proud of myself. There's the right... Thank you! There's the right people, too, which is really hard. I found my mom a million times over when I needed her most. She saved my life countless times. I found my true friends and my family for life. Some of them might not seem like you need them right now, and if they're not working for you, if they're hurting you, there's absolutely no shame in dropping them. So many people have saved my life just for being there for me. Then there's your true love, your soulmate of sorts, which, let me tell you, your true love doesn't have to be romantic. There will be someone that you love with all of your life, but you're not dating them, you're not going to even. I have a love, and I would do anything for her, and I know that she would for me, and I mean it when I say I love her more than anything in my life. There's the right moment, and you'll know when you're having your moment. My moment was the day I decided to cut my abuser out of my life for good. That one was really hard, and I'm still working on it, but my people have helped me with that. Above it all, you'll find the right you. You'll cycle through a million yous, and only you can decide what's perfect. The right you may be Black, Asian, Hispanic, Irish. The right you may be bi, trans, gay, asexual. The right you could be female, male, non-binary, or something in between. The right you could be someone you haven't even met yet. But when they show up, and when you accept them, no one else, when you accept them, your body will finally be fun to live in. I don't know how to accept it. I wish I did. I wish I could tell you. But I'm still working on it. And when you figure it out, I can't wait to see how many things you'll accomplish, because the world will not be ready for it, and the world will never be the same. And when you stand on the stage and give your final bow, say hello to your past self for me. They'll be so proud of you. Oh, and one more thing. I love you. Sincerely, from the class of 2024, Nevaeh Green. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, I'm Chrisley Lujan, and I stand before you today filled with gratitude as I reflect on the journey that led me to this moment. I would like to express my gratitude to Ms. Lasher for your compassion and your care. I extend my gratitude to Ms. Deanna and Ms. Chris for their exceptional kindness. I hold a deep admiration for them. Thank you both for your endless support. As importantly, I wish to thank my family for their love and our everlasting bond. I recently realized that it is okay if you don't have a plan. It is okay if you don't know what you're going to study in college, if you don't know what career you want, and it is even okay if you don't know what you're going to do tomorrow. Life is difficult and it is challenging, but we must remember to truly live and to live in the moment. We as people tend to focus on the upcoming, on what we need to accomplish next. And we forget all of what we have already accomplished. I was recently reminded of this quote by English poet William Wordsworth. He says, "Life is divided into three terms: that which was, which is and which will be. Let us learn from the past to profit by the present, and from the present to live better for the future. This quote means to me that our past experiences have prepared us to live more fulfilling lives in the present. Fellow graduates, this is the time where we stand at the threshold of endless opportunities and possibilities. Please take your experiences and knowledge from the last 4 years and utilize them to shape your own future. Please do not cherish materials, but cherish your memories, your kindness, and your compassion. Congratulations, and may the journey ahead be filled with boundless happiness.
When I first came to PGA, I really hated it. I was not looking forward to it at all. It was a new school. I had to make new friends all over again. But little did I realize, in 4 years, I would learn and meet some of the greatest people ever. They all helped me to grow and be open-minded. Personally, quickly, I want to thank the teachers. I would have not made it through without you guys. Each and every one of you played a very big role in being able to help me be more open-minded and being able to grow and get my work done and actually do work. So that's very helpful. One of the greatest things you guys taught me was to never stop growing in friendships and relationships with people. We need to keep constantly having good influences in our life. And as a bit of a nerd, one of my favorite quotes ever is from Optimus Prime. And he says, "We can be heroes in our own lives, every last one of us, if only we have the courage to do so." The people around us may try to hurt us and leave us, but that's okay. But as Optimus Prime, again, once said, "You may lose your faith in us, but never in yourselves." So thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you, teachers. And thank you to the class of 2024 for putting up with my craziness. Thank you again.
How embarrassing. We all showed up wearing the exact same thing. Drake couldn't have said it better himself. We made it. I want to congratulate all of you on this accomplishment. Many people think that us online and hybrid students have it much easier than a traditional schooling method. Well, that is far from the truth. As online and hybrid students, we had to constantly battle distraction loopholes and balance the distractions with discipline. Unlike a traditional schooling method, we didn't have constant pressure or reminder to stay focused and do our work. We had to do that ourselves, and I applaud you for doing so. As we move forward towards adulthood, we will undoubtedly face many hardships. But remember, hardships are not obstacles, they're stepping stones. Think of today and all the trial and error that led up to this moment. Standing up here today with your diploma wouldn't feel nearly as memorable if it weren't for all the hardships. It wouldn't feel like an accomplishment if they just handed us these diplomas without making us work for them. So the next time you come face to face with a hardship and it feels like you've hit a wall, I challenge you to climb over the wall, because while the task may seem daunting, the grass is always greener on the other side. Today, you made it to the other side, so enjoy this. With that said, this is Andrew Morris, PGA 2024, signing out.
Good morning, esteemed faculty, honored guests, proud parents, and my fellow graduates. My name is Garrett Roccaforte, and I am proud to stand here in front of you today as the valedictorian of PGA's graduating class of 2024. Thank you. I started PGA in the beginning of my 8th grade year. Before PGA, school was not my thing. I didn't feel smart, and I would pretend to be sick to stay home. I never felt like anyone cared about my well-being or my learning. Before starting at PGA, my family was going through a rough patch. I began struggling with my mental health, which made it hard to pay attention in class or even care about my education. I felt like none of the teachers at school cared about me as a person, and that they didn't understand that I was acting out not because I was trying to cause trouble, but because I was struggling. It got to the point where I thought I was going to drop out at the end of my 7th grade year. I remember sitting in the 8th grade orientation where Mrs. Olson, our principal, kept saying how different PGA was from other schools and how each teacher cared about their student and their success and well-being. And I remember thinking, there's no way this is true. That it was just another school going through the motions to get families and students excited about going to school. But man, was I wrong. I tried really hard to break the teachers at PGA, to get them to show their true colors of being just like everyone else at other schools, but I just kept being proven wrong. Everyone at PGA kept instilling in me that I was smart and that I could accomplish anything I put my mind to. I was met with compassion instead of anger, growth opportunities instead of punishments. At PGA, every student is treated as a person first and a student second. Teachers care about their students and meet them where they are instead of setting the same bar of expectations for each student. It was okay to have a bad day at PGA. Staff genuinely wanted to know what was going on and how to help, which is very different from having teachers who are just going through the motions. School became more than an education. It was a place to pursue your passions and dreams. PGA became a second home for me and my classmates. Our differences were celebrated instead of discouraged. A former PGA teacher, Trinity Wilborn, once said something I will never forget. Our differences are our superpowers. They make us who we are. She encouraged us to embrace our differences instead of hiding them. And the class of 2024 is a prime example of this. We are all so unique in our own way. We pursue our passions and we strive for greatness. I am so proud of each and every one of us and all the hard work that was put into earning our diploma. Graduation has been our goal for the last 12 years, and graduates, we did it. But now I challenge you to find your next life milestone, your motivation to keep going. This could be as simple as getting your next Red Bull or as ambitious as pursuing a higher education. Just remember, take everything one step at a time. I've seen firsthand the resilience everyone on this stage has within them, and I know that we will go on to accomplish incredible things. Thank you, PGA, for empowering your students, for supporting and embracing each and every one of us. That sense of empowerment PGA instilled within me made it possible for me to stand here as valedictorian of PGA. It made it possible for me to complete my high school credits early and pursue an education at Front Range Community College, where I graduated EMT school and walked for my college graduation before my high school graduation. And I will begin working in the ER while I continue my education to become a physician's assistant. Congratulations to my fellow graduates. I cannot wait to see where the future takes us. Thank you.
It's not a speech, it's a song. I'm nervous. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain.
If we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Thank you, Flor. That was beautiful. Flor's been singing around PGA for a while now, right? And it was wonderful to hear her sing for all of you. We've been enjoying her beautiful voice for a couple of years. And thanks to every single one of you who had the courage to stand up on this stage and share your thoughts with us. Your words mean so much more than mine, and so I'm not going to talk for very long. As I look at you guys, I see so many stories, unique stories. And some of you, I know a lot of your story. And for some of you, I know just a little bit of your story. But you all have a story, and part of that story is the reason you came to PGA. You chose something different, and there's a reason. Some of you came looking for a fresh start. Some of you came looking for flexibility you needed because of the challenges life had thrown at you, or because you wanted the freedom to pursue passions and interests outside of school and needed that flexibility. Some of you wanted or needed something smaller and more personalized. Some of you just didn't know what to do next, and you landed here. We're glad you did. And some of you, your parents said, this is where you're going, right? So, but lots of different stories. Whatever your reason was for finding PGA, we are so glad you did. I am proud to say that this chapter of your story has a really great ending. You're here today to receive your diploma. Now, take that lesson. You're here today. You've overcome a lot, some of you, to receive your diploma. Take that lesson from this chapter into the next several chapters. Sometimes your story is going to have adversity and plot twists like crazy, and that's out of your control. You cannot control what happens around you. Your control is in how you respond. How you respond to those challenges is how you start to write your own story. I've seen it. That's part of why you're here today. You picked up the pen and you made a decision in your response to life's challenges. So, when you choose to do that, that's so beautiful. That's where the beauty and the joy and the hope becomes part of your story when you do the writing. Your hard work and your resilience and sometimes even sheer grit got you here to this chapter and the end of this chapter, and it's ending with celebration. My wish for you is that when you face those challenges, when life kind of kicks you in the teeth sometimes, things are hard, my wish for you is that you pick up the pen and start to write. It is in every single one of you to do that. We have seen it. We've watched you choose how this chapter of your story ends. So, on behalf of the entire Poudre Global Academy community, I want to congratulate you on your achievement and wish you everything. All the best. Your next chapter, as several of our graduates said today, is filled with endless possibilities and opportunities. So, decide what you're going to write next. I know it's going to be amazing. Congratulations, graduates of PSD Global Academy. And now this is the fun part. Mr. Kingsley, As the principal of the Poudre Global Academy, I hereby certify that these candidates have met the requirements set forth by the Board of Education and the state of Colorado and are indeed ready for graduation.
Well, that's fun. Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited. Well, before I get into my speech, can we please give these Poudre Global Academy grads another round of applause? I want to thank all of you this is the first kickoff of this year's graduation season. And graduates, I want to say thank you for giving us something to talk about. It's been very quiet across PSD this year. Too soon? Maybe. All joking aside, it's an immense honor to be with you here today. There are few moments that are more joyful or more precious for a superintendent than witnessing a culmination of a student's preschool through 12th grade experience. I know that you've worked hard to get here, all of you, and that PGA has prepared you for whatever path that you choose to pursue after this ceremony. We, collectively as a school system, are so proud of you, as are your teachers, your administrators, your friends, and family members that are gathered here today, as well as those who are watching online. A few weeks ago, members of our community, I had the distinct pleasure of speaking with a few of these classmates. And I want to tell you a little bit about what I've learned. You're a small class that believes in the strength of teamwork over strength in numbers. You've had an impact on your school and had a say in how you received your education. Whether advocating for a vending machine or reimagining how you showcase your knowledge, you've advocated for yourselves and worked collaboratively with your teachers. Speaking of your teachers, I learned that you have deep love and admiration for them. Miles, where are you? Miles, I really enjoyed meeting you. Your joyful spirit, your sense of humor will be something that I carry on as an opportunity after I had an opportunity to engage with you. But you told me that 4 years ago you were concerned that high school would be the hardest part of life before adulthood. But your excellent teachers helped you feel at ease and encouraged you to pursue your passions. Teachers, I hope you know what an immense impact you've had on the lives of these graduates. I've also learned that you have taken advantage of opportunities to learn what kinds of careers might interest you. For example, by taking a variety classes at PGA, Maddie shared with me that she learned that she loves drawing, but would rather consider a career in anatomy. Maddie, where are you? It was such an honor to meet you. Not only are you brilliant, but the sheer breadth of different things that you are incredible at was really inspiring. And then there was Samuel. He also told me that it takes time to find your passion, but that you will find it. For him, that passion is cars. For you, it may be something else. Where are you, Samuel? Samuel, not only do you have a very big fan club, but you got a really big heart. And the passion and the joy that you have for life will be something that I will remember. Samuel talked about the passion that you have is out there and it's waiting to be discovered. As you walk across this stage today, you walk into your future, graduates. It is our goal to ensure that as you do so, that you have a plethora of options in front of you and the skills and knowledge to be successful in the pursuit of them. And so many of you have already experienced a taste of what's next. Maybe you are headed to college and already actually have several college credits already on your transcript. Or perhaps you'll go right into the workforce and get a job and continue to work in a field that you've learned about in one of PSD's career and technical education pathways. We are incredibly confident that whatever path that you choose, you will make great contributions to our world. As you prepare to embark on your next adventure, may you remember the wise words of your fellow graduates. Embrace uncertainty and know that the answers, they're coming. Know that every challenge is an opportunity. Be patient, be kind, and know that the best is yet to come. I want to thank you and I want to congratulate you, the class of 2024. Can we give them another round of applause? I'd also be remiss if I didn't take a brief moment to thank the principal of this incredible school, Ms. Cheryl Olson. I want to thank you. Yes. I want to thank you for your service in PSD. I also want to thank you for your agile and adaptive leadership. These students, and as they shared with us here today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've heard. Rin talked about this school and this leadership helped her believe in herself even when she didn't believe in herself. Sarah, you talked about so many incredible stories. Vulnerability, the power of our story, the power of our struggle, the power of stepping into our wholeness, the power of authenticity and vulnerability. Nevaeh, you talked about family and friends and the power of love. Krista Lee, you talked about not only focusing and learning from our past, but being really important that we stay focused on what's happening right in front of us in our present and to continue to be hopeful and optimistic about our future. And there was Valentine. I'm so grateful that I heard a quote from Optimus Prime today. He talked about never stop growing in our relationships, in our community. As a school system, we have so much to learn from that quote. Andrew, your humor and your ability to teach us to overcome our adversity is something that we'll remember. And Garrett, you talked about the power of persistence, not just in breaking down your teachers, but also in making sure that we can continue to overcome the things that we need to do to make sure that we belong and take care of ourselves to feel whole. And Flor, I hope I said your name right. 30 years ago this month, my high school graduation took place, and I had an opportunity on a stage, nowhere near as good as you, to sing that very same song. Miss Olson, these people and the hundreds of students who came before them are your legacy. So congratulations to all of you. Principal Olson, I am honored to accept the 2024 graduates of the Poudre Global Academy. Board of Education President Draper, as the proud superintendent of the Poudre School District, I now present to you the Poudre Global Academy Class of 2024. Thank you, everybody.
As president of the Poudre School Board of Education, and on behalf of the entire Board of Education, it is my honor to confer diplomas on you, the PSD Global Academy Class of 2024. Congratulations.
Are you guys ready to finally receive your diplomas? All right, here we go. Here we go. Emily Marie Bailey. No, it goes to Anne. It goes to Anne. Yeah. Melissa Estefanie Barón Gutierrez. Jayshawn Amante Bird. Alexander Lawrence Kane. North Simone Castillo. Ramus Cantu. Sarah AJ Deshpande. Rin Duong. Miles William Dynowski. Jack William Gallagher. Taylor May Garner. Samuel Isaias Gonzalez. Nevaeh Susan Green. Austin Jerome Henson. Jeremiah Matthew Hickox. Garen Edward Hunt. Jaden Ross Hunt. Madison Shade Lavelle. Jonathan Carl Lukes. Chrysalie Elizabeth Lujan.
Jose Carlos Martin Parra. Danica Ashley Mason. Joshua Chase McClellan. Jackson Douglas Michaels. Shout out to Brianna Nicole Miller out in Arizona. Watching online. Valentin Armando Miller. Flor Celeste Molina. Richard Andrew Morris. Axel K. Nestor. Garrett Daniel Rockforte. Ryan Elizabeth Mix Rouse. Vincent James Skabicki. Michaela Isabel Space. Hayden Alexander Speakman. James Richard Sutherland. Jasmine Renee Weatherford. Dylan Sherry Williams. Brendan Aaron Zach. Gotta try that again. Hey, Brendan. Graduates, will you please stand? Soak it up. Soak it up. Together, let's switch our tassels from right to left. We proudly present the Poudre School District Global Academy Class of 2024. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you, PSD Board of Education and Cabinet for supporting PGA and our students. Thank you also, amazing PGA staff, for making this day possible. Most of all, thank you, graduates and family. Miss Chris and I will lead the graduates out in a recessional, followed by the board and the cabinet. Families, please remain seated until graduates are in the lobby, and then find your graduate for pictures. Have a great day.